run went pretty well. We got in nice and early. That was our plan. Left the hotel early. We were probably, I don't know, 20 cars from the start. Went 11:26. Car felt pretty good. I know it's blowing a little bit of black, but I think the air's a bit thinner up here. We did a fair bit of climbing up the hills. I don't have a weather station, but that's what a couple of the other boys have told me. It's not as good. Everyone's about a tenth and a half off, so I guess we're pretty on the money. So we're happy with that. Dad's gone to hand the card in, and we're going to try and get on the road early. So yeah, try and get this last road trek out of the way, and then we're in the home stretch. It is a big drive. I haven't seen the map yet, but I know it's like 4 hours as the crow flies, or as direct route. So I don't know. The it's still blue sky. So if we get out nice and early and try and avoid a bit of the heat as well, it'll be better for the car. So.
Yeah, we ran a 12.6. It's our slowest time to date. We're having a little bit of trouble with the shifter. It's an old shifter, and where the pin is located, it's stripped out. So we're bodging it up where we can. But for the last few days, it's been taken off second gear. So we're not quite sure. We thought we had to fix that time, but it still took off second gear. But all in all, we've had a trouble-free trip so far. It's always had the nitrous on it. We've been running a 125 shot, and we'll run a 125 shot tomorrow, but we've got a plate waiting for us back in Atlanta. We're going to put 200 in it and let it eat. See if we can't crack that elusive 11.
Yeah, we're a little bit down on power today. We've dropped 2 or 3 mile an hour, which is not what we were hoping for at all, but the track conditions are very similar to Atlanta. The altitude's a lot higher than the last 2 tracks have been to. The ambient temp's probably up 5 to 10 degrees, so it's not ideal turbo car weather. We ran a 9.7 at 143 from memory, so a little bit slower than what we would have liked. We were aiming kind of for a 950 today. We were kind of trying to factor in the air temp, and the air density would lose about 2 tenths, but we actually lost 4 tenths. So it's going to hurt our average a little bit. And also the guy behind us in class actually went 6 tenths quicker than his previous PB. So he's going to be knocking on our back door tomorrow, I think. So looks like they got that car dialed in pretty well. I don't really know what our consistency is attributed to. I guess it's kind of a proven combo. We've been running the car for quite some time with the turbo intercooler setup. The only difference is we've added a forged bottom end now. So as far as consistency goes, I guess it's had a lot of runs even though it's a new engine. So it's it's just had a lot of time, I guess, in the car.
I did what I said I was going to do yesterday. We instead of using drive, we used the gear vendor as an intermediate ratio in between first and drive. It picked up a 1.5 miles, I think, but I stuffed the start up. I stalled it up a bit more than I did yesterday, and it didn't make the converter work as well. So the 60 foot went from a 2.0 to a 2.18, I think, and we ran a 14.1, so 3 tenths slower than we were yesterday. But I'm going to pack it up because I'm really keen to get on the road. We didn't get to turn in until 3 o'clock this morning. We caught up with Rob Tucker yesterday, and that delayed our getting to our motel. But I just want to thank Race Max, BAM Lifters and GM Homes for all their help.
Well, we're trying to do 850 this morning. The fan wires, the fuse burned out when we got to the start line. Didn't realise we went 9.0 or something, but the intake temps were too hot and the engine safety mode cut in and it slowed us down. But we come back and figured out what was going on, got that sorted. Hit a train line last night and wiped both the adjusters and our shockers off, so we had to get some of them. So I've done that this morning. What else? What else did we break today? Us, we've had about 2 hours sleep, so we're all beat to shit. So hopefully we can get going in half an hour or so and start making a mile and get in early night and get some sleep. So it's been pretty brutal, the heat, but yeah, all good. Very happy with how it's going, and happy to come here. It's a beautiful place. The people that Terry tunes for, the Tuckers, took us out for this beautiful steak dinner at Mooresville. So we probably stayed there a couple more hours than we should have. We got to valet park Stevo though, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, so we didn't leave there till about 10 or 11 o'clock last night, and then a few breakdowns on the way. We done a fan belt and ran out of fuel and just stopping all the time just for stupid shit. But anyway, we got it sorted in the end. Yeah, it should be all good. Hopefully, if Stevo can make it back here tomorrow and get a pass, we'll be laughing.
Yeah, 3/4 track. It's pushed the head gasket out the side of it. I think we mentioned earlier when we were trying to tune this thing on the dyno, the reluctor wheel on the crank had moved. So I mean, if it's pushed the head gasket, it's obviously got too much timing in it. But without an accurate reference on the balancer, it's really hard to know exactly what we've got in it. So we dynoed and just inched up 1 degree at a time, you know, over 2 days, and but you know, this has got LS9 gaskets on it. They're good for 30 pound, and it's so yeah, it's pushed the head gasket out the side of the block. Just got to fix it, you know.
It's not as fast as yours.
You can't do that, unfortunately.
So what it's done is it's not only it's pushed the gasket out, and then when it's pushed the gasket, it's torched the side of the head and the block. So yeah, there's no coming back from this one. Bit sad, really. 7 years of drag week, never had a problem on drag week itself. Always finished, well, pretty much, except for that 1 year Pilty blew the truck up, put the rods out of that. Yeah, it would have been nice to finish. Probably a little bit underprepared this year. I had all the ducks in a row. Thought everything was sorted. Yeah, the bottom line is it's busted. So we're going to try and just piece it back together. Find someone who can possibly store it for us. Charleston's a bit of a mess at the moment with the tropical storm approaching, so we're just going to try and piece it back together and pack the car up and find someone's air-conditioned vehicle to take us back to Atlanta. And yeah, it's not a great result, but it's all part of racing, and I don't think I'll ever look back and laugh about it. You don't like to tear up new stuff, but it is what it is, yeah.